Hi students. Today we are discussing about the new topic is surface tension. It is a molecular phenomenon and in the surface tension the lesson is divided into certain parts. One is related to the definition of surface tension and surface energy is the first portion. Second one related to the excess pressure and the third one related to the angle of contact and capillarity. While reading the surface tension, if you divide into the three parts, it is easy to remember and we can solve the numericals related to these three parts. Okay, let us discuss about the first portion in surface tension. So before understanding the word of surface tension, let us discuss about some definitions. The first one is molecular range. Molecular range. The molecular range indicates that if you take a molecule, this molecule is attracted by the another same kind of molecule which is at a distance of in the order of 10 power minus 9 meter. Okay, up to this range, how many number of molecules is there? Every molecule is attracted by the given molecule. Understand? This range is called as molecular range. And basing on this molecular range as radius, we can take one sphere of influence. Means around a molecule with molecular range as the radius. If you imagine one sphere, this sphere is named as sphere of influence. Indicates within this range, if any molecule will be entering, then it immediately attracts. Okay, so always there are two types of forces are present. One is cohesive forces. This is the main reason for surface tension. Cohesive forces are the forces between the same kind of molecules. And another one is adhesive forces. The adhesive forces are the forces of attraction between the molecules of the different kind. Here also it is force of attraction between the same kind of molecules. For example, if you take some water consisting of water molecules. In between the water molecules, we have the cohesive forces. This water is taken inside the gas. In a glass, the force of attraction between the water and the gas molecule is called as adhesive forces. So these are attractive forces between different kinds of molecules. These are attractive forces between the same kind of molecules. Okay, basing on this molecular range and sphere of influence, we are discussing about what is surface tension. According to the molecular theory, let us consider a vessel in which certain liquid may take. On that, I am considering one molecule named as A. Okay, this molecule have some sphere of influence around it, means it is attracted by the remaining molecules around it. That means if this molecule attract this one in this direction, this molecule attract in this direction. So net force along this direction is 0. Similarly, the net force acting along this direction also 0. The net force acting along this direction is 0. That means on A, the net force is 0 because each and every molecule attracted this molecule by the same force. Okay, let us take a molecule on the surface. Then this is attracted by one molecule in this direction, in this direction, in this, in this, in this. That means we have only net force in the downward direction. There is no forces acting on the upper sphere. Upper sphere is 0 because there is no same kind of molecules. So there is some net force acting along the downward direction. If you take another molecule here, here also there is some net force acting in the downward direction. So any molecule which is considered at the bottom of that liquid, the net force is 0, only there is some net downward force is there on the surface of the liquid. Let us take this is one of the surface and imagine a parallel surface here with a molecular range. The molecular range is in the order of 10 power minus 9 meter. Now on this surface there is always some net downward force acting on the molecule. Okay, so this portion is acts as some surface film. Okay, it always experiences some net downward force on the surface, that it is acts as some stretched elastic membrane. So on the any surface of liquid, there is some net downward force is acting. That net downward force is due to the surface tension. So the word of surface tension only on the surface of the liquid. Okay, it is not acting at any point, only on the surface tension will be acting. Okay, now in order to take a molecule on the surface to lift up, you must be applied some work done. Okay, so this work done is stored in the form of the potential energy. For stable equilibrium, potential energy is always minimum. To get the potential energy is minimum, the surface area is always minimum. Okay, so any surface of the liquids, they try to get minimum surface area in order to maintain potential energy minimum to get the stable equilibrium. That is the reason why the raindrops are in the form of spherical, because sphere in three-dimensional it has the minimum surface area. Sphere has minimum surface area in three-dimensional view. Okay, for example, if you take one frame, a wire is bent into form of a circle, dipped in the soap solution, then we have some soap film here. On that soap film, a wet thread will be placed like this. Okay, on the soap film, a wet thread I placed here. Now, by using one pin, make a small hole here. then do you know what happens? The total surface so film is not breaks, only within this portion it breaks, and in order to get the minimum surface area, this thread is now attracted by every molecule in the so film, and it becomes into form of a circle because to get minimum surface area. Clear? Indicates on the surface of the any liquid there is some surface tensional force will be acting. The formula for the surface tension is T is equal to tangential force per unit length. Units are Newton per meter and dimensional formula is mt power minus 2. Okay. Generally, the symbol for surface tension is capital T. I may use in textbooks. Sometimes they are using the word S. S is indicates surface tension. First word I am using capital T. Clear? In objective examinations, they are generally asking about the force required to lift floating bodies against the surface tension. I previously mentioned surface tension only acting on the surface of the liquid. Now, on the surface of the liquid, for suppose a needle or a thin wire is floating on the surface of the liquid. Okay, needle is generally not floating on the surface. If suppose if you take a needle which is put on the grease and placed on a blotting paper, now the blotting paper placed on the surface of water, blotting paper is absorbs the water and it will be moved down, then on the surface the needle is always floating. Okay, now in order to lift this needle, how much of force is required? Keep in mind, the formula for the surface tension is force per unit length. So they are asking about the force. So force is equal to surface tension into length on that one. Okay, it is a tangential force per unit length. So here the force acting in this direction along this length and the force also acting in the backward direction along this length. So this is L and this is also L. L plus L, total 2L. So what is the force acting on this needle? Needle is always experiences a force is T into 2L. In order to lift this thin wire or needle, the force required is T into 2L. Okay. Now let us take one circular disc. Circular disc means it has some matter inside. Okay, now this is the disc I am placing on the surface of the liquid, then it appears is like this. Same circular disc on the surface of liquid, it appears will be in this way. Okay, now it is experiences a force along its length, only lengthwise you may said, don't take any area, only lengthwise. So here it is experiences now overall. If suppose this is the surface, overall what is this portion called circumference now. So circumference formula T into 2 pi r. R is nothing but the radius of the circular disc. Okay, for circular disc, how much force is required? T into 2 pi r. Okay, now do one thing. A thin wire you take, this wire is bent into form of a circle. Like this. Okay, this is a wire. For wire, what is the formula? F is equal to T into 2L now. Now this wire is bent into form of a circle means the length is now becomes into circumference. So instead of L, you can use 2 pi. What is the major difference between these two? One is circular disc Another one is circular loop. Loop is formed with a wire. Okay, for example, this is called a rectangle. Okay, this rectangular portion you placed on the surface, then L plus B plus L plus B. Total length becomes T into 2 into L plus B. That is the answer for the rectangular portion. If you take rectangular loop now, rectangular loop means only wire is bent into form of the loop. Then it is becomes 2L. This is 2B, 2L, 2B. That means F is equal to 2 into 4 into L plus B coming. Loop indicates with the wire. Okay, keep in mind. Now, if suppose we take one annular ring, a finger ring if you take, then this is like this. It has some radius r1 and it has some radius r2. Then the formula for the force required to lift the floating body is T into 2 into 2 pi r1 plus 2 pi r2. F is equal to T into L now. So F is equal to 2 into 2 not required. So this is only the portion now. Yes, 2 pi r1 plus 2 pi r2. That means 2 pi t into r1 plus r2. This is the force required for annual ring. If you take one semi circle of radius smaller, then it has two portions now. One is the flat surface, another one is the curved surface. What is the force required for the flat surface? Flat surface is equal to T into this length R, and this is also R now. So 2R. The force due to the curved face. Due to the curved face, T into what is this value? Half of the circumference. Half of the circumference value pi R. So total force is nothing but F flat plus F curved means T into 2R plus T into pi R. If they ask the ratio of the flat surface to the curved surface, then T cancel, RR cancel, we can get the 2 by pi. So depending on the question, you can go to the formula called force required to lift a floating body is general formula force is equal to surface tension into the length. Is it clear? So in this way, there are some questions asked related to the force. Now we are using the word called surface energy. Surface energy nothing but denoted by the work done, because work is in the form stored in the form of the surface energy. So surface energy formula surface tension into change in surface area. So work done formula or surface energy formula T into surface area change means A2 minus A1. For example, they are asking one question. How much of work done to form a liquid drop? If you want to form a liquid drop in the form of sphere na, sphere surface area 4 pi r square. So the formula for the surface energy is T into initially there is no surface area, finally it becomes as a liquid drop, so 4 pi r square. So what is the formula for surface energy? 4 pi r square T for liquid drop. If they ask work done to form a soap bubble, if they ask about the soap bubble have two thin surfaces. It is not a one surface, it has two thin surfaces. So T into 2 into, so bubble is also in the form of the sphere. Sphere surface area 4 pi r square. So the value is 2 into 4 pi r square, means 8 pi r square t is the formula for the work done to form a soap bubble. It has two surfaces, two thin surfaces. Please keep in mind. So T into 2 delta A formula will be coming. Now the question is asking, how much of work done to blow the liquid drop from R1 to R2? From the radius R1 to R2. Then instead of surface area 4 pi R2 square, instead of surface area A1 4 pi R1 square, then the formula for the work done is T into 4 pi R2 square minus 4 pi R1 square. Nothing but the work done is formula 4 pi T into R2 square minus R1 square. Understand? Similarly, in order to blow the soap bubble from the radius R1 to R2, we have a formula W is equal to 8 pi T into R2 square minus R1 square, because now the soap bubble has a smaller radius R1, now it is blown into a bigger radius R2. How much of work done is needed? Then 8 pi T into R2 square minus R1 square. Clear? Check once. Now work done is generally proportional to the R square. In some questions, they said about the volume. If they said about the volume, we know the formula for the volume. Volume of the sphere is 4/3 pi r cube now. So V proportional to r cube. So V power 1 by 3 proportional to the r. Because 1 by 3, 3 by 3, 3 cancel, r you got now. But you have here r square. So what is the meaning of r square? R square nothing but V power 2 by 3. That indicates W is directly proportional to r square, or in terms of volume, it is 2 by 3. Understand? In terms of surface area nothing but formula 4 pi r square, A proportional to r square. So instead of r square, you can directly write the surface area. So any question related to the surface area, then surface energy directly proportional to the surface area, directly proportional to the volume power 2 by 3. Okay, this is about the surface energy. Surface energy nothing but work done. The general formula for the surface energy is surface tension into change in surface area. Okay, for liquid drop 4 pi r square T, for soap bubble 8 pi r square T. In terms of volume, keep this formula. Okay. In most of the competitive examinations, this model was asking huge number of times. Please listen carefully. Okay, the method was work done to split bigger liquid drop into identical smaller droplets. Concentrate on this particular topic. Huge number of previous examination numericals came from this one. Let us see. They consider one bigger droplet having a radius r is splits into number of smaller droplets. How many? N identical smaller droplets, each of radius smaller. This is radius capital R and this is smaller. Okay, during this process, what happens and which type of questions may ask? During this process, what happens to the surface area? The surface area here increases and a bigger droplet converted to smaller droplets, its temperature is fall down and sometimes they are asking how much of work done is needed to split this bigger droplet into the smaller droplets. Okay, let us discuss about this one. Before that, here mass of the liquid drop always remains constant. Mass means density into volume. Density of the liquid drop rho. Volume, the liquid drop is generally in the form of sphere. So 4/3 pi r cube is equal to, there are n droplets, rho into 4/3 pi small r cube. Here 4/3 pi cancel. Density cancel. R cube is equal to n into small r cube. R value n power 1 by 3 small r. In second year also this formula is used in the lesson called capacitance and potential also. Keep this point. What is the formula for the capital R? Capital R is equal to n power 1 by 3 into small r. N power 1 by 3 into small r. Now, let us discuss about what happens to the surface area. If you bigger droplet split into smaller droplet, surface area increases. Surface area increases. How much? Delta A is equal to A2 minus A1. A formula, surface area of one droplet 4 pi r square. How many of them? N. So multiplied with the n minus A1 initial value is 4 pi capital R square. From this, which one is common? Delta A is equal to 4 pi common na, nr square minus capital R square. So in the given question, if they ask surface area, then 4 pi. If they given smaller radius and capital radius, use this one. But if the question consisting of only the radius of the bigger droplet, then there is no word of smaller. Then do one thing, capital R square is common. If the capital R square is common, nr square by capital R square by r square nothing but 1 now. So what is this value? This value indicates n into small r by capital R. What is the value of small r by capital R? Small r by capital R is equal to n power minus 1 by 3 na. So r square by capital R square n power minus 2 by 3 na. Now we have n r square by r square means n power 1 n power minus 2 by 3. Bases are same, power should be added up. Nothing but n power 1 by 3 coming. So what is the value of delta A in terms of capital R? 4 pi r square into n power 1 by 3 minus 1. So in maximum number of numericals they are given the capital R value. For that, delta A is equal to 4 pi capital R square into n power 1 by 3 minus 1. Okay. Now, due to this increase in surface area, you may done work done against surface tension. So how much of work done by you? Work done formula T into delta A. So work done formula T into delta A value how much? 4 pi r square into n power 1 by 3 minus 1. Okay, and sometimes they are asking, due to this work done, what happens to temperature? Temperature of the system is false. how much of temperature is decreases. In order to get the temperature, we know the relation of work and temperature. W is equal to J into ms delta theta. In calorimeter also we did discuss. J ms delta theta is equal to T into 4 pi r square n power 1 by 3 minus 1. J mass can be written as density into volume now. So density into volume formula 4/3 pi r cube. S delta theta is equal to 4 pi r square t n power 1 by 3 minus 1. Here 4 pi, 1 r square cancel. So I want change in temperature delta theta. So delta theta value is equal to J rho S will become this side. So J rho S. Here 1 r is balanced. This r will be taken this side. Then n power 1 by 3 by capital R minus 1 by capital R. So delta theta formula T by J rho S n power 1 by 3 by small r minus capital R. So the temperature difference formula T by J rho S into 1 by R minus 1 by capital R. Here smaller indicates the radius of the smaller droplet, capital R indicates the radius of the bigger droplet. Okay, if they ask what is the kinetic energy of the molecule, bigger drop, then instead of work done, you may use half mv square. Okay, otherwise kinetic energy asking, so W you need directly write the kinetic energy. K is equal to this is the value. If they ask velocity, please use the formula of half mv square is equal to T into 4 pi r square into n power 1 by 3 minus 1. Right now, half into mass can be written as density into volume. Volume formula again 4/3 pi r cube into V square is equal to 4 pi r square t into n power 1 by 3 minus 1. Okay, 4 pi cancel, 1 r square cancel. Then you got V value as root over 3 to the 6t by rho into r will be taken this side 1 by small r minus 1 by capital R. These are examination questions here. That's why please keep the final answers in your brain. Bigger droplet split into smaller droplets, then surface area is increases by 4 pi r square into n power 1 by 3 minus 1 r. General formula keep in mind A2 minus A1. If they given smaller and capital R, this is the formula. So three formulas are keep in mind. Understand? Next, work done against surface tension formula 4 pi r square t into n power 1 by 3 minus 1. They very clearly given here. A bigger droplet split into 27 smaller droplets. 27 indicates number. That number can be written as 3 cube. So 3 cube 1 by 3, 3 cancel, 3 minus 1 2, 2 into 4, 8 pi r square t is the answer. Okay, all given the droplets into 8, 27, 1000, 125 like that. Okay, all are given in terms of powers. Then you can use this formula. If they ask how much of temperature will be decreases, delta theta formula, surface tension by 0 s into 1 by small r minus 1 by capital R. What is the velocity of the bigger droplet? If they ask 60 by rho into 1 by small r minus 1 by capital R. This portion was very important for the competitive examinations. Is it clear? Please copy. Thank you.